Hello athletes, welcome to another video on diet and nutrition. Moving on from our macronutrients and micronutrients, or vitamins as the video was, we're just going to look at some other nutrients today, and we're going to look at minerals, fibre and water today. So let's kick off with minerals. Let me just enlarge this a little bit. So minerals are essential inorganic nutrients required to maintain healthy body functions. They're required in small quantities for bone and tooth health, enzyme formation, breakdown of food, for energy and nerve function. They're found in meat, fish, dairy foods, vegetables, fruits, nuts and cereals. So you'll see a lot of these sort of functions, or what minerals do, are similar to vitamins. So vitamins and minerals will work hand in hand, and we need both for them both to function effectively. So let's have a look at some examples of minerals, and there's many of them, including magnesium, sodium, potassium, chloride, zinc, fluoride, selenium and copper. We'll have a closer look at some others now. So we'll look at calcium. You probably automatically associate calcium with milk. There is calcium in milk. It's important for bone health, muscle contraction, perhaps one you didn't think about, blood clotting and nerve transmission. Okay, that's for calcium. Sources are dairy products, soya, tofu, broccoli and cabbage. Broccoli comes up again and again, it's a good one. Iron is important for formation of hemoglobin, enzyme reactions and immune support. You've probably heard or know people with iron deficiencies might be taking iron tablets. You can get iron in meat, beans, whole grain cereals, whole grains in general, and liver. Not sure who eats liver, but often comes up as quite a nutritious food. And phosphorus is important for bone health and energy production. You can get phosphorus in milk, meat, beans, lentils, and again whole grains. Okay, let's move on. So that's your minerals. You're not likely to get individual questions for your A-level on minerals. You're not going to get asked what is calcium, what does it do, etc. You're more likely to get generally what are vitamins and minerals used for in the human body to maintain a healthy body and so systems run efficiently. Let's have a look at fibre. So fibre, dietary fibre is found in foods such as whole grain cereals, bread, pasta, beans, lentils, fruit and veg. It's important for normal function of the large intestine. Okay, keeps us regular. There's two types of fibre, soluble and insoluble. Not going to go into detail about that at the moment. You don't need to know that for your A-level or your GCSE, but I'll do a video on it at some point if anyone's interested. And a high fibre diet can help reduce cholesterol or reduce the risk of diabetes and obesity. Okay, so a high fibre diet is important. Keep us regular. And a sort of past paper question, and there was a question on why an athlete would require fibre in their diet. So their digestive system is working efficiently and working properly, so they're comfortable. So they're comfortable for training and they're comfortable for performance as well. It reduces constipation effectively, so you are comfortable when you're training. That was the answer to it. Simple as that. Water. Now this is massive. This is key, and you would have heard probably over and over again the importance of drinking your water, helping you to concentrate, helping you to stay hydrated, etc. And water accounts for a huge amount of the human body, particularly in children. And you have a lower percentage of water in your body as you get a bit older, but it can account for about 60% plus in adults. It's essential to dissolve and move substances around the body. Blood plasma is 90% water, and it carries glucose to working muscles, so it's essential for athletes like you. Water also allows us to regulate temperature through sweating, which is really important. It allows us to stay cool when we're exercising. If we can sweat when we're exercising, we can move the heat from the body outside of the body, and reduce the chances of heat stroke and regulate our temperature or heat exhaustion. Okay, so once we've been exercising for a while and we sweat a lot and we haven't been rehydrating, we've got less capacity to sweat, and therefore our body's going to overheat, and therefore performance is going to reduce. And that's the key thing here. Also, where do we get that? How do we sweat? We can move that water from our blood plasma, so therefore blood becomes thicker, and therefore it becomes harder to pump blood around the body because of the increased viscosity of blood. So it's harder to circulate blood around the body, and therefore again performance is reduced. Just a little stat I looked at before this video saying that if you lose 2.5% of your body weight in water, which obviously is a significant amount, it's not going to happen without some serious exertion and exercise, but 2.5% of your body weight will reduce your performance by 45%. Okay, and you'll see other statistics in books and textbooks. It might be sort of 1% of your body weight will reduce your performance by 10% every time, etc. But it does have a significant effect on your performance, and just your general well-being and health, concentration, etc. if you are dehydrated. So it's essential for hydration, and obviously dehydration can have a negative effect on performance. And there's your reasons: plasma volume, stroke volume, and increases your heart rate because your heart has to work harder because the blood is thicker, etc. So yeah, water. And again, you might not get a specific question on it, but you might get a table with an athlete's intake of water, and if it's low, then you can mention these things that I've just spoke about as your answer. And don't forget to include the simple thing that it will decrease performance. Yeah, being dehydrated will decrease performance. How much should we be drinking? Again, mounds of research out there. Government recommends 2 litres per day, or 8 glasses. Not sure what science is backing that up. Other people will tell you need to drink more. Other people or websites or studies might tell you need to drink less, but 2 litres a day is generally the sort of guidelines. You obviously don't want to drink too much water. That can be bad for you. I think your liver is able to cope with digesting around 24 to 26 litres a day. But obviously you're not going to drink that much, and that wouldn't be healthy for you. But 2 litres a day, and it can process about 1 litre per hour. Okay, so you wouldn't want to maybe exceed that much in 1 hour. 2 litres a day should keep you healthy. And again, I'll try and compile all research on hydration, and it won't help you very little your GCSE, but it might be an interesting one to watch or to have a look at, and we'll see what the science is saying on this. But drink your water, 2 litres a day, eat your fibre, and your minerals. So yeah, hopefully you've learned something from this video. I'm going to put a exam question video link to it somewhere. I'm not sure where it's going to turn up, but it will. I'm going to film that hopefully today, and we'll go through some questions that you might find in your exam paper. Okay, take care, stay strong.